Hi guys, it's Ali, and in this video I will be doing live swatches of the Morphe 25L Live in Colour palette. This palette is released today. It's going to be live on their website in about an hour or so. I managed to pick it up in stores, so if you live by a Morphe store and it's open, chances are they will have the palette in there. As far as I know, the palette is a limited edition palette, so if you are interested in getting it, I would suggest you do so. It is very affordable. It is £20 or $20 US, and the brush set, which I didn't actually pick up, is £26, and I believe it should be $26 also, but I haven't looked into it because I didn't actually intend on buying it. All of the proceeds collected from this collection go straight towards the Trevor project, and I just think that it's really cool that Morphe have done something to celebrate the LGBTQ+ community as well as allies like myself. So that's why I ended up buying this palette, just to support the cause. And yeah, I'm super excited, and plus I really love rainbow colors, and this is the first time that I did a look like this. And I think it turned out pretty well. Let me know what you guys think of this look in the comment section down below. I think I will put up an Instagram kind of tutorial type video on this look, so go ahead and follow my Instagram. I'll leave a link in the description box down below, so you guys can go ahead and check that out if you want to know how I did this. But yeah, let's get straight into the palette. So the palette comes in this box here. It's just got the giant M on it with the LGBTQ flag colours on there. So you've got the nice rainbow. And the palette, which I've already showed you guys, looks like this. And here are the colours on the inside. So you've got a wide variety of rainbows and stuff like that. There are some shades in here that I do think they would have benefited from adding. Like, I do think a matte blue would have been good to have in here, maybe a brighter purple. And I think that I didn't quite like the pigmentation on the Pride color here, which is the orange. So when I did my look, I did end up using the orange shade in the 35B palette. But I will be doing a video next, like my next video will be a comparison of the similar shades in the 25L palette compared to the ones in the 35B palette. So go ahead and click the link in the description box down below for that video. It'll be there when I upload it. So if it's not, go ahead and click the notification bell button and you'll be notified when that video is uploaded. Also go ahead and subscribe for that thing too. Alright, so we're gonna go straight in with the swatches. What's quite cool is that the swatches on the Morphe Instagram page, if you guys want to check that out, they have an outline of what all the colours signify and they like what their names mean. So a lot of thought has gone into this palette, and every colour on here has meaning, and I think that's quite cool. So I'll leave like little screenshots over here so you guys can have a look at exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, I might do it row by row going that way. That's a fun way to do it. The first shade we have is a black shade called NYC, and that's what that looks like. The next shade is Gilbert, which is sort of like a deep midnight purple kind of colour. It's very nice. I'm not sure what I'd do with that look, but I'd figure something out. This is blue and it is called Harmony. So it's like a deep blue, this one. I think it's kind of like a cross between a blue and a purple, I'd say, to be honest. This is a royal type blue called Rise Up. And that's how that one looks. And then we have an iridescent glitter colour here, which I love, called Liberation. This one might need another swatch just because it's more glitter than shadow. So that is the first row on my skin. In the second row we have Pride, which is sort of like a teal turquoise colour, which I love because I don't have any palettes that have this colour in it. I was considering it in the Jaclyn Hill palette just because of a shade like this, So I'm quite glad that I did manage to get this palette, which the funding goes towards a good cause anyway, and there's lots of colours to play with. This colour here is called Peace, which is sort of like our Rise Up in terms of the shimmer, however it is a different shade of blue. This one does remind me of one of the shades in the 35B palette, but I'll be talking about that in my next video. The next colour we have is a purple, and it is called Truth. Next we have a magenta, and it is called SF. I'm going to do another little swatch of that. And last on that row is another sort of iridescent type purple, which is called 1978. So this is a very fun section. I'm really excited to show you guys the next row, just because it has a variety of different types of colours in there. I'm going to use my other arm just so, you know, we can save ourselves a little bit of time and effort. So the first colour I'm going to show you guys is like a mint colour right here, and it is called Art. Also another colour that I have not seen in any palettes, which I think will be fun because this colour I think is very in now. A lot of things are in this colour. Here is another teal type turquoise, which is called Make Magic, and here that one is. So it's a nice shimmery turquoisey blue, like a sky blue almost, but with a hint of green in it. So that's that one. Then we have a hot pink, which is called Sexuality, which is gorgeous, by the way. I really like that one. And then we have a purpley pink, which is called #Love Wins. I'm just gonna swatch that one again. There we are. And then finally on that row we have a baby kind of pink called Heart. So we have like a dusty type pink. If you're someone who loves colour palettes, then this palette will probably be something that you adore, because it's not the 35B palette. It does have different shades inside of it, and it does have new shades that I don't think we've seen in a Morphe palette before. So that's all really exciting stuff. In the next row we have a green, and it is called Nature. This one I did find disappointing to use, just because I didn't think it was pigmented enough, and I did struggle with it quite a bit. As you can see, I've got two different brightnesses of the greens under my eyes, but you know, it is what it is. The next one is a shimmery green, and it is called Activism. I really do love the names of the shadows, and they are printed on the palette, you guys, which is just, you know, because I feel like this is something we've been asking with Morphe for so long. So hopefully this stays, but you never know. The next shade is one of my favorite shades in the entire world, just because it's really difficult to find a true red. So here is a true red called Life. Look at that. And it doesn't pull pink, it doesn't pull orange, it's just red. Like, it is what it is. And that's what I love about this colour. Next is a colour that I would describe as like a corally salmon type colour, and it is called Culture. Right there. It does remind me of the Heart one, but they're slightly different. And then we have an orange, which also kind of disappointed me, and it is called Pride. I just would have expected a brighter orange, personally, just because it's what I would have done. It's why I didn't use the orange from this palette on my eyes. I used the one from the 35B palette, just because I didn't quite like this one. And we're on to our last row, which is basically our golds, yellows and whites. So we're going to go back to the first arm that we were using. and this is a lime green called Thrive. It does look kind of yellow on here, but it is green in the pan. So then we have a gold, which is called Healing. I think that's really pretty. I do think with golds though, it's very easy to repeat yourself. Like, I most definitely probably have this shade in about 5 or 6 other palettes, but it's nice to have it all in one palette and to be able to make a look using one palette. Here is a yellow, which is called Sunlight. I think yellows in general are hard to work with, but I do like the brightness on this one. So that's Sunlight. And then we have like a champagne type color called Stonewall. So that's how that one looks on my arm. And then finally we have a white, which is called Milk. Oh, that one was really creamy. So that is the last row of colours. Overall, I do enjoy using this palette. There are some shades that are a little bit iffy or a little bit off. However, it doesn't affect the overall use of the palette. I'm very happy to have got it, and I do highly recommend it. It is also a Morphe palette with a mirror, and we do not have a lot of those. I have 2 other palettes, which are my 15N and my 15D palette, that I got maybe a year and a half ago, December sometime, I don't remember. But so this is really exciting. It's a big mirror too, so you can literally just hold it as you're doing your makeup. And yeah, it's just an adorable little palette, just like this, and you can make incredible looks using it. So I would 110% recommend that you buy this palette. And that's pretty much all I have to say on this palette. So yeah, in my next video I will be doing the comparisons of the swatches of the shades that I think are similar. So go ahead and stay tuned for that video. But for now,